welcome back to my channel Within Pages. Today we're going to be doing a really cool kind of book organization. It's time to dust everything off the shelf and get ready to crack open a book and start reading because it's been quite a bit. But I have here my lovely fiance.
Hi, my name's Angel. I'm his fiance, and I'll be helping him organize our bookshelf in today's video.
He has his own channel too.
Yeah, I have my own channel linked down below. It's called Angel Reads, and yeah, if you want to check it out, it'll be linked down below.
If you enjoy what we're going to be doing, stick around. We're just going to pretty much wipe down, reorganize, trying to get a genre thing going on just to have everything put in place. But yeah, besides that, I guess we'll get started.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're just going to start down here with removing stuff. But yeah, no, it's been quite a while since I pretty much talked to y'all. Again, lots of changes at work, things are constantly changing. I'm the kind of creature that thrives on things being scheduled, but this has not been scheduled at all, and I'm pretty much in charge of a lot more projects and people than I initially was. So it's been kind of hard to balance things out, but I've been enjoying and listening to books secondhand, mostly out of Angel's channel. As you saw if you follow him on most of his videos, he got a whole bunch of different books that he's been reading, super excited.
Yeah, I mostly do reading vlogs and things like that. So if you're into reading vlogs, definitely check out my channel because that's why I kind of do them weekly. And I'm not in frame at the moment. I'm
showing books while we take things off, so it's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I usually do, and like Hugo said, his schedule at work has been kind of crazy, so he hasn't been able to really sit down and film content for the channel.
Honestly, it's something that's bothered me for the longest time because I'm the kind of person that likes reading books, and I used to read them quite often. I was doing a lot of webcomics for the longest time. Oh yeah. No, I got it here. I've been reading a lot of I used to read a lot of webcomics, and that was when things were kind of a little bit more under control, but ever since things started changing, it's just been so hard. My job itself is not extremely taxing, but like most jobs, a lot of things can't be done in a simple 8 to 10 hour shift. You have to go over. So I've been kind of working on pretty much being able to balance my work life kind of thing. This way I'm not overdoing it and forgetting to take care of myself, because if not, then that's just going to lead to a burnout, and that's not good for anybody. Burnouts are real. Pay attention to the signs. We've gotten quite a lot of books as of recently. Most of them are Angel's books though. He knows how to choose really cool ones. But yeah, as you can see, this is extremely dusty. These need tender love and care. I did manage to pick up Night Circus. This was during a special event at our local coffee house. We were pretty much doing what is called a book swap, and people just came in with their own personal...
I'm holding it backwards.
Yeah, no, it's one of the ones that I'll be talking about later.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas.
But yeah, we pretty much met up. People brought in their own little personal libraries. It was really cool. We swapped books, and we got quite a few that were pretty neat. I think we came in with the most books.
Yeah, I think we came in with 32 books. And the way the event worked, we swapped books with other people at the coffee shop, but we had to have a swapping system, so we got 32 beans, and however many beans you had, that's how many books you were allowed to swap with people.
At some point it got to the moments where there just wasn't enough books anymore, and we were just yeah, no, you know what, we're just gonna give our beans to the people to pop in. This is Angel's favorite book, Bunny. I can't even. He wants me to read it, and I'm just I know.
It's so good. If you guys have not read Bunny, definitely check it out. It's really, really good. Bunny's going everywhere.
You're fine, Bunnies.
It's really good.
This one's cool also. I don't know, it just gives me like this really creepy vibe. I love it. This one we picked up at Books A Million. But yeah, no, like, I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I think all of us pretty much understand that when stuff gets busy, it gets busy. And I would rather post when I can than not post at all, and I think that's just pretty much what I'm gonna do from now on. Read my books. It might take me a little longer than usual. Oh, this is one of Angel's other books, The Way to Blood. He has an entire list of books that he wants me to read. This one I want to get through also because it's super cool looking.
Yeah, I want to read that book as well.
Hopefully I don't get triggered. I don't like horror in fiction per se. Like, I could see it in a movie like Saw.
Yeah.
But
that book, the cover kind of gives me more fantasy vibe than anything else. So when people were like, oh yeah, it has a horror sci-fi feel, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh,
it's interesting. Yeah, we recently got in the new book in the Cassandra Clare series, Chain of Thorns. I got it for Angel out of Walmart. It was super cool. I love the cover. Doo-doo. Angel is obsessed with the Infernal Devices at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm up to the last book, and I'm probably going to do a reading vlog for it, because apparently people cry during the last book, and I want to know why.
Well, Angel's reading them in book form. I picked up the graphic novels because it's been easier to digest information that way. Especially when you got big old books like this. Like, this is a lot of pages. But pretty much, I'll be reading them in graphic novel form. I kind of already started, but I'm also going to include it in the video that's coming up. Being invaded right now. This is like the wall of books. And I still haven't even gotten to the ones on there. Ooh, I got that one recently. I was so happy. Got it off of Tango. Mangy's, how's manual labor? He looks so unamused. But yeah, we recently got in a hold of a couple of mangas. I got Angel some for his collection, some Junji Ito.
Yeah.
And those are like quote-unquote horror manga. Manga that I tend to stay away from. I don't like manga that depict dark natures of human beings. It kind of puts me off. It's just like, ugh. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, this is our manga. I've also increased the amount of collection for BL manga, because I love me some romance. So, I'm just gonna use basic disinfectant wipes, because we're kind of cheap in this house. So, Great Valley, lemon. My books are gonna smell like lemon, please. Oh no, we can talk about it now. Like, we're trying to figure out at this moment, like, do we, like, where we should put what?
Yeah, because I don't want to necessarily put the books back in the exact same place, because that would be
counterintuitive.
To do for, it's supposed to be a different organization video. So I'm just like, okay, where do we put the other thing? And where do we put the new series that I got?
Oh yeah, I got Angel this new series.
You guys, I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so embarrassed right now. You talk about it. I'm embarrassed.
So I'm just gonna continue talking like this because I'm kind of wiping at the same time, and if I have it facing my face, I'm not ever gonna finish. But pretty much, I got Angel a brand new series. He asked for one book in his defense, but I was just like, let me just do something and be extra. So I pretty much got in the House of Night series. But not just one, but almost every single one of them. Thank goodness for Pango, because I got this all for like $15.
Yeah, when I saw Hugo, I was thinking about the book that I read a long time ago. I read book 1. And Hugo's like, what do you want for Valentine's Day? Because, we like to exchange gifts, obviously. And I'm like, hey, just get me like the first book in the House of Night series. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he can get me if he gets me the whole series, it's only 6 books.
No.
So he was like, yeah, I bought you the whole series. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna only be 6 books, it's fine. We get the package, and I'm like, this is big. What's in here? 16 books. You guys, 16 books and novellas in the series. And I'm embarrassed, because I'm just like, I thought it was a short series, and I got myself into another long series. It's longer than Cassandra Clare's.
Yeah, it actually is.
And then on top of that, I'm all like, oh yeah, Hilo, get me the first book in Vampire Academy. I want to check that out also. That that one has a lot of books as well.
I like spoiling him.
So yeah, I'm embarrassed because I thought I was only getting, you know, a certain amount of small series books, and now they're large. I'm just like, oh boy.
All right, I'm liking it. Look at this. Dust free. Now the question is, where do we put what in? That's gonna be the huge undertaking that we deal with now. And then we got our miscellaneous section over here. It's kind of like random books that are not on the actual shelf just yet. They're still trying to find a home, essentially. Ooh, I also got some of my favorite children's books over here, and I'm gonna read them in one of my further up videos. Who doesn't like Arthur? Or More Stories to Tell in the Dark? Or The Very Hungry Caterpillar? I love him. What's your favorite childhood book, Mangies?
I would have to say Arthur also.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're an Arthur stan.
Yes, I understand.
But a wonderful kind of day. I think it's day, right?
So we can learn to laugh and play.
Walk and I thought it was walk and play.
I thought it was laugh and play.
It's a Mandela effect. They did the same thing to Britney Spears' skirt. We were having an entire discussion about it.
You guys, okay, 90s babies and 90s.
80s, 70s, etc. If you were alive back then.
If you're alive in the 90s, a teenager or a little kid, do you remember Britney Spears in the Baby One More Time video? Do you remember Britney Spears in the Baby One More Time video having a plaid skirt? Or do you remember it being black? Because I remember clearly it was a plaid skirt. Apparently, when you go look at the video now, it's completely black. What's going on?
It's conspiracy time. I love it when he gets this way. Look how passionate he is. Look at his eyes. He's just like,
No, and because, you know how I know it's a plaid skirt? Because in Gilmore Girls, the first episode, Rory's like holding up her plaid skirt and saying, hey, am I going to be in the Britney Spears music video? And she's talking about the skirt in general, like the whole thing. But apparently it's never been a plaid skirt. It was a black skirt that she was in the whole time.
I remember a plaid skirt too.
I'm upset.
And for those who don't know what Gilmore Girls is this. Very good show. I love it.
We binge watched it like
hundreds of times at this point.
Yeah, let alone this year. I think this is the only year that we have binge watched it back to back to back to back.
Yeah, 2022 was a comfort year for sure. So this is kind of what we have so far. We decided to go with putting the graphic novels at the top along with the manga. And besides looking uniformly colored and everything, and pretty much in order, I am loving it. It is so cute. What do you think?
I like it a lot. It has a lot of color. And it makes it makes it like brighter.
Right?
In this area.
Time to move them out of that corner and put them where they need to be. Alright, so update time. Everything's looking really good. Like, this is like so wonderfully colored. And also organized by genre, surprisingly enough. I don't think that was really all that planned. And then Angel over there is working on the Cassandra Clare series, along with the new one that I got him, which is what we were talking about before.
Which is
The House of Night.
The House of Night, yeah. When they blink on that, and everything is like really colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Even this series has a lot of colors to it.
I'm liking this. I think once we got rid of the books that we just weren't going to, like, we didn't like or we just didn't really need, I think it just came together really well. So after a hot minute, we pretty much completed the organization of our shelves. I think it came out looking pretty swell. We pretty much have everything else organized, and it's looking pretty good. I'm extremely happy with our progress. So yeah, that was a lot to work with.
Yeah.
The dogs are kind of barking right now, so we're gonna do like a very quick goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thank you for helping me. It was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun making it, and yeah. With that being said, it's not my channel. I'm over here like, yeah, let me do my own channel.
No, you're fine. But anyways, thank you again for joining us, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Bye. Guys.